Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. So for today, guys, I have been tempted. There have been so many new makeup releases that are catching my eye, and I just wanted to sit down and kind of do like an anti-haul with you all. So I just wanted to pick top 10 items that are just like they're pulling at me. Like I want it, but like I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought it would be super fun to chit chat with y'all, and we could just like have a conversation down below, and you can let me know some items that are really catching your eye as well. Sometimes it's really nice to admire beauty products from afar because you can't buy everything. Sorry, my hair's like wet. I just got the shower, so it is what it is. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm going to kind of scoot over a little. So first, I want to dive into this palette from Adept Cosmetics. It's a beautiful multi-chrome highlighting palette, and I found out about this because my friend, she was signed up to receive like their emails, and this was like early access, and so if you are signed up for their emails, then you got an email saying like, hey, it's available. But the day that I'm filming this is May 4th, and you can actually buy it today. I don't know when this video is going up, but they are going to do another restock, but this is limited edition. Anyways, back to what I was saying. She sent me a screenshot of the picture, and I immediately jumped on the website, added it to my cart, and I was like, whoa, $68? I don't think so. I was mind blown that for the 4 shades, like I know there's special multi-chromes too, are more of like a cream, but $68 for a highlighting palette? No, absolutely not doing it. But yeah, I can admire it from afar. It's cute and everything, but for $68, yeah, hard pass. Next, I want to talk about these blush. I feel like this anti-haul is mainly like a blush anti-haul. Okay, so this is from L'Oreal, and this is a 24-hour fresh wear infallible blushes. Okay, so this was like became available on Ulta Beauty for platinum perks or whatever, and I added it to my cart, and then I went to checkout, and it was, I think, $15.99, and then you have shipping, and then you have taxes, and I was like, this blush is going to end up being like 23, 24, something like that dollars, and it was it ended up being kind of expensive. I was like, no, I'm not going to buy it, because I did want shade 10 and shade 5, so one's like a coral and the other one's like a super bright pink. I wanted to add both of those, and then they'd been like, what, 35 something dollars for both of those blushes, so I was like, whoop, pump the brakes. I can just wait till either this comes into stores, or honestly, I can just pass on it altogether. But this blush, out of all the blushes right now, is just one that I'm like, I kind of want that one, because they have my favorite drugstore matte bronzer. I adore that bronzer, and I kind of want to get this blush eventually, but for right now, I'm like, no, I'm not paying the shipping on that blush. Too expensive. Oh, next I wanted to mention these from e.l.f. This is their new Halo Glow, the Charlotte Tilbury dupes. I immediately, when these became available at Ulta, I went into my Ulta, I grabbed a contour, a blush, and a highlighter, and I went to check out. I also had some other items, and I was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to spend $30 because I have the originals right here. I have the ones from Charlotte Tilbury already here, so why go on like a wild goose chase for dupes when they're not going to be identical? The packaging's different. Yes, the price point's better, but why spend $30 when I got an amazing product already? So I skipped on those. It was really difficult because everyone's posting about them, but the highlighter, I don't need it. I have beautiful liquid highlighters in my collection. The blushes, none of them really pulled to me. Some of them were cute, but I didn't need them. But the contour, the fair shade, it's like super cool tone. That one almost got me, I'm not gonna lie. But you know what? At the end of the day, I did end up skipping on it. But it was very, very difficult because everyone's raving about it. But, you know, I just stayed strong because I've got the originals, and there's no need to spend another $30-something when I literally don't need them. Okay, so next, I think it was just more of like curiosity. But I know I wouldn't have liked the packaging anyways, because a lot of people say that they don't twist to close, and that just sounds like a mess waiting to happen. Next, I want to talk about the Blend Bunny collection that launched a while ago. They launched the Juicy Blush palette, the Bare Cheek palette, the beautiful lip oils. Like, I wanted this entire collection, but I just wasn't in a situation where I could do that. But that Juicy palette is still calling to me. But I watched so many different reviews on the products. I want the orange lip oil eventually, but like I'm not gonna get any of them right now. The blush palettes, all the reviews, they were so pigmented, and I'm not one to like a pigmented blush. So I decided to pass on it. Now, look, I know this is an anti-haul, okay? I just wanted to be fun and chit-chat with y'all. But, like, if one of these items, like the L'Oreal blush, ends up in my collection, don't hate me, okay? But, like, this blush palette is so beautiful. Maybe one day it will end up in my collection, but not today. It's just too pigmented for me. So I have very fair skin, and I just don't know if I will actually get use out of it, because I like to go in on blushes, and if it's too pigmented, I always declutter them. So I'm going to hold off, but wow, I can definitely admire that one from afar. I think everyone's pictures, it just looks so lovely on the skin, but I just know, like, with my lifestyle and my reality, like, I'm just not going to reach for it. Next, I want to talk about the Pat McGrath bronzers. I want this so bad, but guys, and I was waiting for it to go to Sephora, which it did during the Sephora sale, but I skipped on it because the shade that I want is actually on the Pat McGrath website. And I don't want to place an order from her website just for that bronzer because I don't want to pay for shipping. I know that may seem so silly to a lot of people, but like, I don't want to spend the extra money and pay for shipping. One, well, I just told you, extra money for shipping. I'm not about that. And two, guys, her shipping takes some time. And three, almost every product I order from her website, it comes broken. Now, I will say, if you have to kind of like stay on customer service, but they will make it right eventually, but like it takes some time. So I don't know, I'm just gonna anti-hold that right now, but eventually, if I ever place an order on her website again, I want to pick up the bronzer that is my shade. It's more of the cool tone. It was like Pure Naked or Honey, I don't remember, but it's like the second lightest shade, and it's more cool tone. Next, this is so pretty. So this is the gorgeous highlighter palette from Electrum Cosmetics. This is kind of one of the situations where when it launched, I just didn't have like an extra $50 to drop on this palette, and then shipping and all of that. But like, holy moly, it was so difficult to just be like, no, just be strong, save the money, you don't need it. I have the one from Blend Bunny Cosmetics, and I use it sometimes, but not like often enough to be able to justify getting another colorful, multi-chrome, sparkly highlighter palette. I was going to mainly utilize this for more of like eyeshadow base, but I just skipped on it because it was so it's a good price for what you get, and the packaging looks so pretty. It's just everything I wanted, but I just held off because I just don't use, I hardly ever use highlighters anymore. Whenever I do use a highlighter, always just use the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter pretty much as a highlighter, or my Cali Ray when I'm wanting a powder highlight. So I just figured that I would skip on that one and just look at everyone's beautiful YouTube videos when they come out and like love it from afar. But that was one that was so difficult to pass on. Okay, so these from Sol de Janeiro, this is probably the hardest item, the three items that I am like anti-hauling right now. I want them so bad. It is killing me to not just hit, well, they're already in my cart. I just haven't submitted the order. That's how bad it is. I gotta get them out of my cart because I don't like to blind buy fragrances, and you just never know what you're gonna get. So if these do come into stores, into Sephora, and I'm able to go and smell them, then I kind of want to get them, as long as I like them. But there's just something holding me back from buying all three, because it's like $72 for all three, and then you got taxes, all that. So it's like, I just got a lot of Sol de, I think I bought 3 Sol de Janeiro scents and then 2 body butters. So I'm good. I can hold off. But like, they're limited edition. The packaging looks so pretty. It's pulling me in, guys. It's taking everything I have to not just blind buy these. And if I don't like it, I don't like it. If I love it, then I love it. But like, I want them. Can y'all tell it's a struggle, like internal struggle with these 3 mists? I don't need it. Okay, next, the new Natasha Denona concealer. This is $30. I just bought 2 new concealers. I have one from Makeup Revolution and I have another one from the Sephora collection. I don't need it. But this concealer, it's like medium coverage. It just looks so beautiful on everyone that I've seen applied it. It looks creamy, but like it doesn't crease. I'm like, say less. I want it. But like I have 2 concealers and I just can't justify spending $30 on a concealer right now when I have 2 that work perfectly fine. I love them, so. But Natasha Denona is really trying to get me with this concealer. This Lavender Haze collection from Colourpop about got me. It about got me real good. Okay, so first of all, the Super Shocks. I love me some Super Shock shadows, and that huge purple one, I want it so bad, but like I don't need it because it's such a large product. I'm not the biggest fan of like the big plastic, but it just looks so pretty. I just need to skip on it. And then the Super Shock shadows in that collection, I'm just like, oh, it looks so nice. And then the palette, it's a beautiful purple cool tone. Oh, the palette, it's like drool worthy. I need to just skip it, get it out of my head. I have a beautiful purple shadows in my collection, but that is one where I'm like I keep looking at it. I need to stop. Okay, so last but certainly not least, these blushes from Georgie Armani. Oh my word. They're like, what, $39? I could have purchased these during the Sephora sale, but I didn't. They look lovely, and everyone that has received them in PR just makes me want them even more. They just have them all, and they look so pretty and yummy and just long lasting and just so beautiful. But like, I don't need a blush. I don't need to spend $39 on a blush. Are you kidding me? That's too expensive. Now, I will say that there is like more of like a nudie tone one, but it's on their like the brand's website, and I'm like, if that had came to Sephora, I would have purchased it. Now, I will say that the Sephora collection, they just launched a whole bunch of new blushes, and those are on my list. Like, I'm not gonna put them in the anti-haul because those will probably make their way into my collection. But yeah, man, it's just like the summer, not the summer, it's not even summer, the year of blushes. I don't need any more. And like the Juvia's Place blushes, they look, the liquid ones, oh my gosh, they look so pretty, but super pigmented, so like I don't need those as well. Let me know some items that you are eyeing, but you're going to anti-haul for one reason or another. Maybe it's just not the right time for you to be spending money on the makeup. Maybe you're trying to use up what you have. Just let me know, because there are so many good items. I've never done a video like this, but I wanted to talk to y'all about some of these new makeup products that I'm like drooling over, can't stop looking at them, but I'm just going to admire them from an afar. So please let me know, do you like this style of video? Even though I don't have the products on hand, I still think it's fun to talk about it, so let me know. But that's going to do it for today's video. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.